You're not good at blowing. You're a bottom tier blower.
Do you want to have a go then and show us how it's done? If you fuck it up now.
I got good blowing lips.
Is my dipping okay? I've double dipped it.
Double dipping.
Nothing's happening.
Is your dipping?
You don't blame my dipping.
Your dipping was shit. It's racist. I can't.
You're a worse blower than me.
Yeah, you're a better blower than me.
If you need a blower, you know who to call.
You actually got quite nice lips, I just realised.
Quite nice.
I never look at your lips, but they're really nice.
Too busy looking at the other ones.
Exactly. Your little vag lips. I've seen them. Yes, they're pink.
I'm Claira Hermit. This is In Bed with Claira, and joining me in the bed today, all the way from LA in the USA, it's the one, the only, London Hughes.
Hi, Internet. Hi, Claira.
We've been in bed before.
Yeah, we have. Claira was responsible for letting me know that shaving your legs with men's razors is actually better than shaving your legs with women's razors.
I shave mine especially for you. Do you want to give me a rating out of 2?
Great. Oh. These feel lasered. They don't even feel shaved. Wait, rub your legs up.
No, I've got a mic in my crotch. That's it. Oh, that's nice, yeah.
Nice?
Oh, that's so nice.
Soft.
Smooth rubbing.
Ebony and ivory rub together in perfect harmony.
Do you have a bedtime routine?
It's really quick because I'm a lazy bitch. Face wipes, makeup off, not even fully.
Just a bit.
Just a bit.
You get the worst bit off, but you leave the dangerous bits blocking your pores.
There'll always be some kind of mascara on my pillow the next day, 100%. And because my makeup is darker, because I'm black, there might be a little brown smudge there next day.
Not poo.
Well, it's not poo, it's makeup. Moisturiser on my face.
What do you wear to bed?
I used to sleep naked, but in LA it's too hot to sleep naked. Like, because when you're naked, you sweat more. I have this t-shirt that I got when I went on a tour of Sony. So they gave me this t-shirt that said like Sony.
That's a nice pyjama.
Nice
Thank
pyjama.
you, sir.
And I've got a Gucci top that I wear to bed as well.
Obviously.
Whenever guys come and see me, I sleep in the Gucci top. A little £600 Gucci top that I wear to bed.
Just
little
nothing.
Nothing.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you in bed?
Farting usually. Farting, like I farted on guys before. So like we're
On purpose?
spooning. No, we're spooning.
Save one up and just go.
No, but you know when you're half asleep and then a fart wakes you up. And it's yours.
Yeah.
That's happened a few times.
What do they say?
They don't realise. None of them have said anything. But I get so embarrassed that I tell them. I'm like, I just farted on you.
Do they smell?
No, they don't really smell.
That's okay then.
It's just a little perp.
I mean, it's okay anyway, we all fart.
Exactly.
I used to work with this girl who tried to tell me that she never farted.
Kim Jong-un says that. But she's basically a North Korean dictator.
What's the wildest thing you've ever done in bed?
It's obviously sex. This guy licked champagne out of my nanny. Don't do it. Wouldn't recommend. Will get a yeast infection.
Oh no, didn't end
well.
But like you're
There was a
up
whole
there
thing,
and then you just poured it in.
And then he drank it out the pocket like in Jungle Book.
You're one of the most confident people that I've ever met. But have you always been this confident?
No, I wasn't. I didn't start becoming confident until I did stand-up comedy when I was 19. And then once I got on stage and strangers were laughing at me for being myself or laughing at the jokes that I spent hours creating, it was like validation. It was like, oh my God, I'm good enough. Like, I'm just me and people are loving me for me. They fucked up when I got comedy. I was like, I'm better than all you bitches. Whereas before I was so insecure, like, please like me. And now I'm like, I'm a fucking G. I don't care if you like me.
Before you were confident, what was it that you didn't like about yourself?
Oh my God, I want to be white so bad. Britney Spears was white. Christina Aguilera was white. Clarissa Explains It All. Sabrina's Teenage Witch. She's all favourite TV shows and they're all white women. And my best friend was called Emily and she was a Caucasian. And she was the swimmer, she was tall, and she was blonde. I thought she was beautiful, and I thought I was ugly. And everything that's celebrated on black women now wasn't when I was a kid. So I had really big lips. Everyone called me Big Lip London. I didn't think that my lips were attractive. So in all my pictures, if you ever see a picture of me from the age of 13 upwards, I smile like this. I was trying to make my lips thin and white.
I shouldn't laugh, but...
I was trying to have thin white lips like Emily. Because I thought that these big lips were just so unattractive. And then I didn't like my skin tone. Boys would always say like, who's your light skin friend? Have you got a light skin friend for me? And I didn't like my nose. My favourite TV show was a show called The Queen's Nose. It had a little
remember that.
Remember The Queen's Nose? It was about a little white girl who had a 50p piece.
Rubbed the nose.
And she rubbed the nose. But her nose herself was like just a typical skinny white girl nose. And I was like, I want that nose. I didn't like my eyes because I thought my eyes were jet black. Hazel eyes were the in thing. And I didn't like my hair because my hair was like a frizzy afro. So yeah, all of that I hated. And then in terms of my body, I didn't realise I was skinny. I remember just being like, looking at old pictures and being like, I was hot. But at the time, I didn't think that way, you know? Everyone has like a motto that they tell themselves to push them to keep doing what they're doing. And mine is always, I'm trying to be the black girl I never saw on TV growing up. As a kid, if I had black girls all over the screens, all over these movies, then I wouldn't look at myself and think I'm so ugly. But systemic racism,
it's really shit.
Really shit.
And that's why representation is so important.
Even like little things that you don't even notice, like in the Spice Girls, I did not want to be Scary Spice because she was called Scary Spice. Why was the only black girl called Scary Spice? She wasn't scary. So I wanted to be Ginger Spice because I thought that Ginger Spice was called Ginger Spice because she liked ginger beer. And I love ginger beer.
And now you definitely be Posh Spice.
And now I'd definitely be Posh Spice.
Bring in the snacks, snack boy.
Are
you going to get a chocolate on the...
No, I'm saying, can I eat? Because this
don't get the chocolate.
All right, Mum. I'm about to say this is the first time I've had a dairy milk in 2 years. They don't have them in America. American chocolate tastes like star-spangled garbage. Go ask your question.
No, you can make all the rapper noise in the background.
I'm not making rapper noise. Who do you think I am, Dave? Yo.
London's getting chocolate in my bed. If she keeps doing that, I'm going to have to call the feds.
What?
Look, you're getting chocolate in my bed.
Check it out then. Get the help to do it.
Don't call John the help.
Carry on with this thing, bro.
Right, okay.
Come on.
Are you confident naked?
Sometimes. First thing in the morning I am. But after I've had a couple tequilas and apple juice and a couple chicken, I'm no. The end of the day belly is not the same as the beginning of the morning belly. But having sex wise, yes.
If you had to have the lights off all the time
No.
and keep bits of your clothes on.
No.
But I think I did feel like that when I was younger.
Younger? How young?
I lost my virginity when I was 15.
Oh! Ah!
I'm a hoe.
Oh! Who'd you lose it to?
A man boy.
How old was he?
18.
Yeah, so he would have been done for rape.
Yeah.
That's mad, you know. I lost mine at 18.
Did you?
Held on to it tight.
And now you've made up for lost time.
I really have. I've slept with everyone.
Including, no, I was going to say including me. We'll start rumours.
I've seen a vagina. I think they all.
You haven't drunk champagne out of it, though.
I have not, but I would.
What would be your top tips to people who aren't very confident with their body?
Just not to take it too seriously. Even the skinniest girl looks in the mirror and goes, I look terrible. I had the severe body dysmorphia where I thought I was bigger than what I was.
We all do that.
Yeah.
You look back at pictures and I'm like, oh my God, I looked like that. So to be fair, now I'm really quite happy with my body. I'm happy with my face.
That's good.
Happy with my face.
I would make some tweaks, but I'm joking. You look amazing. You've
to
always
Hollywood.
looked amazing. There's never been a time that I've known you that you didn't look absolute goals.
Thanks, mate.
I do it, I think it, and then you let it go. Because literally, it will ruin you if you let it consume you. And I always say, there's someone out there that would die to look like you.
When I was younger, I probably was a lot slimmer than I am now. But that's because I also was really restricted with food. I had eating disorders for years. And then I got to a certain point where I was like, no, I like food.
Exactly.
I'm done. I think it's when I went vegan, funnily enough. When I went vegan...
I lost so many of my friends to veganism. If you have a friend out there that's a vegan, you're not alone.
What is going on now? You're doing an advert, an anti-vegan advert whilst you're in my bed.
I did lose you to veganism.
You haven't lost me.
I have.
How?
When will we? I will never go out for dinner with you anywhere.
Why?
Because you're gonna make me eat cassava and shit. I like you to get something, me to get something.
Well, you can
and
try
we
the
share.
vegan stuff and it's good for you. What are your top tips for being good in bed?
Give good head. Breathe through your nose when you're sucking dick. Relax the back of your throat for extreme entry. And then pretend to choke on the dick as well. Then he starts putting it in slowly because he's like, it's too big. I don't want to hurt you. So like, even if I have a small dick, I'm like, and he's like, oh, I'll take it slow. And that way you don't have to work as hard and you don't get locked jaw.
Yeah, but you used to lie because if they've watched To Catch a Dick, they'll know that you're the seagull.
Caca. Seagull means you swallow it whole. Aga, 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 aga. Caca. Do you know that I was walking down the street? Yeah, these schoolgirls were like, London, caca. And I was like, I'm raising a generation of hoes.
Generation of seagulls.
I love it.
If you might not like giving head, so you don't have to do it.
No, like giving head.
Yeah. If you don't like doing it, don't do it.
No, do it still.
No.
Okay, fine,
Don't do it.
Learn to like it. You can't be good in bed if you don't give head. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make women go to the same standards I make men.
Yeah.
And I don't think any man is good in bed if he doesn't go down on a woman.
I do agree.
I'm an equal opportunist.
But I also think you should do what
Yeah,
you're
do what you want,
comfortable
but be prepared to know that you're shit in bed. That's all.
with. For the record, I do give head, so just in case anyone was
For the
wondering.
record, we both give head really well.
I'd give myself probably 9 out of 10.
I think you'd be good at giving head.
What's your favourite position?
Leaning Tower of Pisa.
The what?
Leaning Tower of Pisa. That one.
Why are your arms in there though?
You're sitting on the dick, he turns you to the side, and you stretch out your arms and legs. And then,
Your stand-up show, To Catch a Dick, in it you talk a lot about your sexual experience. What has given you the confidence to be able to do that?
I've always been this way. I was considered a hoe through most of university. And the thing is, I wasn't even that big a hoe. But because I was so open with myself, and I would tell my friends, oh yeah, I smashed, or I didn't smash. Like, I've got nothing to hide. I've got one life to live. Why am I For me, hiding it makes me feel like I'm guilty. There's no shame in having sex with someone. So for me...
Where does that come from? Because for a lot of people, they do associate having sex with shame.
But they're wrong. My mum's like a prudy Judy. I never spoke to her about sex. And my dad's like, ah, la, 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 la. I don't want to know. When I lived in South London, I went to an all-girls school. You were a hoe there if you just looked at a boy. Then the moment I left that world and went to Brighton, my friends were fucking in the maths cupboard. This girl was sleeping with everyone and their brothers. And nobody called them a hoe. And once I knew that in Brighton, people were just sexually open and sexually free, I just carried that with me.
But then when you take that with you, and as you've like progressed with your comedy career, what has people's responses been to that?
Half my family like loved it, half my family hated it. I'm sorry.
The divide.
The divide. I still don't speak to some of my aunties over it because they didn't like it, but that's their fault. It's not my fault. I don't care.
It's your fault, Arnie.
It's your fault. Every great comic talks from truth, and To Catch a Dick is my truth. Everything I said was true. So why would I hide it? Why would I lie about it?
When people start going, oh no, like you shouldn't say that, or that's shameful, or people be like, oh, like, you know.
Yeah, but those people are boring.
You must get negative stuff on social media because everybody
all the time.
does.
But the thing is, when it happens, I might be sad for a day. Even though it hurts when I see it, it's not going to stop me from doing it. It's not going to change anything. Like, if I cared about the opinions of like what other girls think of me, I couldn't be on stage saying all what I'm saying. I care what I think of me.
Does it affect, like, when you meet guys, does it affect how they think of you? Or do you only,
I remember saying to this guy called, what was his name? We called him EDL because he looked like an EDL member, but he liked black girls, so it was weird. He looked like he'd like headbutt me and
kiss you at the same time.
fuck you! Like,
Headbutt you and then kiss it better.
Literally, but we called him EDL. I think his name was Dan. And
I think his name was Dan.
I think it was like my 25th birthday and he took me out, and like guys were coming up to me asking for pictures because they'd seen me do stand up or they were fans of my comedy or whatever, and he just couldn't handle it. He just didn't like the fact that like these men knew my jokes and some of my jokes were sexual, and he just couldn't handle it. But that's his insecurity.
That's EDL's insecurities.
That's EDL's insecurities. I've dated guys that I've told like I work in Topshop instead of I'm a comedian. Can I have some chicken?
We did start off this interview talking about veganism.
Be a vegan.
She says as she's stuffing chicken in her face.
It's good, though. Is there some more?
Yeah, that was like a Japanese.
Ooh.
We've just been talking a little bit about shame. It is worse for women, right?
100%. When do men get shamed for having sex with multiple people? I dated a guy who told me if she slept with more than 3 people, she's not wifey. I was like, what? I'm definitely not wifey. Slept with like 60 people, and he was like, what? He was so mortified. But I was like, I'm single and hot, and I suck dick. Why? I mean, it probably wasn't 60 at that time. It's probably, I don't know how many it's definitely over 100.
Have you ever bumped into someone? No, but you don't recognise them?
Yes, I was just about to say.
And what happened? Tell us about that.
I was walking down the street. This guy was like, London. I was like, oh my God, that's a fan. Took a picture with him. And then he was like, why are you acting all brand new for? And I was like, have we met? And he was like, what? Have we met? London, we smashed. And I was like, who, where? And he told me exactly when and where, and I could not tell you.
And yet, you can remember my vagina.
Yeah.
Leaves a lasting impression.
And there was a time I slept with the same guy twice without realising.
You thought it was new the second time round.
I was in a rave, went back to his place. His place looked familiar. He had a book on his shelf, and the book was Tina Fey's Body Pants. And that is a very
specific
niche book for a man who's not a comic to have. So I was quite impressed. So I remember thinking, oh my God, I'm definitely gonna smash. And then as I went through the book, I see LH in the corner because I put my initials in all my books, and it was my book, and I left it there the first time I smashed him. So then I was like, oh my God, he's a bastard. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you trying to double fuck me? And he was like, no, I knew it was you. I thought you were like role playing and acting all brand new because, you know, it was sexy, not because you didn't remember me. He's like, did you not remember me? And I was like, oh yeah, of course. Of course I remember.
That's quite a hard thing probably for a guy to hear, that he was that unmemorable.
He was very unmemorable. Smashed him again though.
Right, you're gonna fall asleep.
I really am.
You've got a belly full of.
Give me your leg. Give me your
You've
leg.
got a belly full of food, and you're gonna just fall asleep. Are you looking for love at this point in your life?
I'm not looking. I kind of found a guy I kind of really like.
Have you?
I don't know if it's love though. I've always known I was going to be famous in America. It's something I was preparing for from the age of 10. So any guy I dated before I'd even been to America, I never really allowed myself to fall head over heels for them. And I remember like, I went to LA for the first time and I was dating this guy, and I came back. I remember saying to him like, do you want to live in America? He was like, I don't even want to leave Vauxhall. And I was like, okay. And in my head I was like, you're just the for now guy. Now I live in America, any guy I meet is like the potential to be that guy. So now I'm more open for love, and I met a really nice guy. Who knows what will happen? There's a lot of dick in Los Angeles. My gosh, the dick, the caliber of dick, the level.
Uncharted territory though.
I'm like a 6 in the UK, but I'm like a 9 in LA because of my accent. When I tell you, hello, yes, what would you like? Yes, I'm British. It just gets the guys wet. They're just like putty. The caliber of men that I was fucking in the UK is here. The caliber of men that basketball guy. When if I show you this guy's dick? When I tell you, like I'm fucking these basketball dudes with this dick. The dick, and they all go down on you. White guys, Latino guys, because Latino ain't really got Latino guys in Britain. Latino guys, African Americans, American Americans, Jewish dudes. Oh, big dick Jewish dudes. Oh my God.
It feels like you're doing just an advert for
literally
LA dick.
Yes, go to LA, catch some dick. It's so superior.
LA dick ad.
Most guys have really just big dicks. It's just great. And
I don't think that big dicks, I don't want a big, too big.
Not
dick.
too big, no.
Yeah, but you're saying this.
No, a basketball guy, just a tip he got.
Yeah.
He only
It must be so hard if you've got a really big dick.
Yeah.
Because you can't ever go all the way for it.
No. But also guys with really small dicks as well. What, like, you know when you're fucking a guy and you can't feel a thing? Like, have you ever been there? And you're like, it's just slippery. There's nothing going on. It's in and you wouldn't know it.
What about some of the other things that you see on social media that aren't true about vaginas? You know, like the more people you've had sex with, the looser your vagina gets.
That's
it's a
not
fucking
true.
muscle. The more you work it, guess what?
It tightens. Listen. The reality is you don't want to fuck a virgin. I was a shit fuck when I was a virgin. Ow, ow, ow. Like, why would you want a girl doing that and then crying? You want a girl deep throating you, riding you, living your best life. Like, that's what you want. But guys, just weird. Them fucking incels.
No, but they're men who don't really like women.
Yeah, but they're the ones that start this shit. And I'm upset I had to learn what it was. I thought it was some kind of battery.
I grew up believing that as a woman, if you sleep with loads of people, you're a hoe. I would never have worn something where you could see my nipples because I felt because it made me feel so uncomfortable. Like, and I think since having like my mastectomy, it's completely changed. These aren't even real boobs, mate. They're fucking old.
They're amazing.
Old bricks.
Let me see your nipples. See, I like your nipples. My areolas are so big.
Areolas.
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 My areolas.
Sounds like an Italian food.
They look really good.
They don't really do anything. I can't really feel them.
If a dude's looking on it, you can't feel it. Really? Do you pretend that you can? Or do you let them know?
I tell you.
Oh, you're good. I lie.
Why would you lie?
Because I can't really, it doesn't do anything for me. But guys love sucking my tits, so I just go, like it does anything. But it doesn't.
You don't lie.
Gotta lie to them, man. Just fantasy it up a bit.
Do you fake orgasms?
All the time.
No, London Hughes.
All the time. Do you know what I see? It's like I'm an actor. If I do an orgasm and they believe me, I think, wow, I could be in EastEnders. It doesn't matter about them, it's about me.
Okay, well, as long as you're doing it for
I'm
you.
doing it for me, and then every time I try and do it differently, like I come in different languages. Literally, oh, papi, ay, papi, aquí, no necesito,
I mean, I'm not even fooled by that, so.
I'm doing it big styley for you guys.
Yeah.
But if I was in bed with it, it would be more natural. Fuck, oh shit. So.
She's doing the leg shaking thing, guys. Just know, women can fake that too.
Stop.
Every person
Stop.
that's had sex with
Stop.
you will be like,
Fuck. Stop. Shit. Yeah, come on. EastEnders! Boom.
It was really vibrating.
It was, wasn't
You were powered by incel.
So I didn't actually have my first orgasm until I was like 23. So like I lost my virginity at 18, and for all those years, I don't know what the fuck I thought an orgasm was, because I was just like, this is shit.
You were just practicing faking it. Probably.
Literally. I enjoyed sex, but I could never come. And then I had a boyfriend, a lovely white guy with a very small willy. He actually ended up giving me my first orgasm.
Size doesn't matter.
Size does not matter. When he gave me my first orgasm, I was like, what the fuck was that? And then it wasn't until recently, my business manager gave me a vibrator. She was like, try this, it's a wand. And I was like, okay, tried it. Fucking hell. Now, I'm like 15 times a day. Hey, woo. And then I used to watch porn and like diddle myself, but now I don't like porn anymore.
Diddle yourself? What's diddling?
Just like, with your two fingers, no vibrator.
Oh, it's
just
a diddle.
Diddling.
Well, do you know what you need?
What?
You need ethical porn, apparently.
What is that? What does that mean?
Well, it's I don't know.
Right. So what did
I
you
think
talk about?
no. It's much more ethical.
My favourite porn is MILF Stuck.
MILF stuck?
Yeah, man. It's
There's
just
a MILF
like
stuck?
a MILF, and she gets stuck.
Where?
And so there was one where she got stuck under the table.
What?
So she was like, John, help me. And John's like, stepmom, you're stuck. Okay, pulls down her trousers.
My dick.
Yeah. She's like, oh no. It's hot. There was another one, she got stuck in a window. And she got stuck. One stuck in the washing machine. She put in the clothes in the washing machine. She got stuck. Help me.
How do they get stuck in a washing machine?
Don't matter about how they got stuck. They're stuck.
Isn't that a bit rapey?
Little bit, but it's nice rapey, which is weird.
I'm not sure there's such a thing as nice rapey.
Obviously, girls have fantasies. Some girls like to be tied up and stuff.
Yeah,
that's
nothing
rapey,
else, yeah.
isn't it? But it's nice rapey, being consensually tied up.
Yeah.
She probably got £3 to get stuck in that washing machine. So I know it's not real rape.
Yeah.
But the fact that she can't go anywhere is hot.
Where's she gonna get stuck next?
Exactly. Under the bunk beds, got gangbanged by her two stepsons.
They always get. Why did you stop watching porn?
When I was watching porn, it was desensitizing me to normal sex. So I was having sex with guys and then imagining MILF stuck. So it's like, it's not fair on the guy, innit? So let me stop watching porn and start focusing on the guy I'm sleeping with.
I just feel like this has been one of the greatest experiences of my life.
Thank you. Same. I always love being in bed with you.
It's really nice. And the best thing is we can just go to sleep after this.
Exactly.
But before we do, we're going to play a little game.
Talk to me. Since when do love hearts say buffing? I have been gone
Too long.
too long.
But what we're going to do is we're going to play a game. It's called Put It in My Mouth.
Nice.
I'm going to just change position.
Yeah.
And you've got to get that love heart in my mouth.
Give it to me.
You only get 10 seconds. So
Another
these.
one?
No, you keep eating them.
One more.
Fuck's sake. You can have the rest of the packet when we just have finished
I
playing
have the rest of the packet. I've got a photo shoot next week. Thank you.
Oh.
One more.
This one says wild things. You've got 10 seconds to get it in.
Go lie down.
No, not yet. I haven't done it. No, I haven't. I haven't done it yet.
Your muscles are mad. Is it how Stevie Wonder moved to me like this? I was at Dave Chappelle's party and he was like this. And he got a side boob and I let him have a side boob because the man made songs in the key of life. I've eaten it.
For God's sake. Go.
Wait, are you under the covers?
9, 8,
You're not allowed to be under the covers.
6, 5,
Are you covering your...
3.
It's him. Good. Try not to eat this one.
I won't eat it.
Or should I give you more than one in case you eat it?
Yeah, probably.
Go.
10,
I'm tired. I can't be bothered.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you okay? I'm trying to get up. And that's been In Bed with Claira Hermit. Thank Thank you to everybody that helped make this possible. All the crew behind the scenes. I've been London Hughes. It's been Claira Hermit. Good night!
You forgot to tell them.
Oh, like and subscribe!